My dear and most respected spiritual master and eternal Father, please accept my most humble and respectful obeisances in the dust of your most merciful lotus feet. All glories to you, Srila Prabhupada. You are Krishna's ambassador directly from Goloka Vrindavan, carrying to the world an unceasing stream of reminders of our forgotten relationship with Krishna. This is not mere hyperbole, but your own admission. Then this reference from Shivaram Maharaj. His Divine Grace told my friend Tamal Krishna Maharaj, quote, in Goloka, Krishna told me, you go down there and preach. I replied to the Lord, it's such a nasty place. I don't want to go. Please let me stay here. But Krishna persisted and said, don't worry about anything. I will make every arrangement for your comfort. In the meantime, write your books, and when you have refinished, then you can return. Then I said, all right. Who can estimate the great fortune of being your disciple and eternal servant? There's a typo in this text. Honoring you in this mood, I want to share but a few inspirations which continue to propel me forward in the senior years of my devotional life, a life singularly and exclusively dedicated to you and your mission. I take much inspiration from your own expression that you had the in-person association with your Guru Maharaj only on a handful of occasions, yet you never left his association and have never felt separation from him. To Shatadanya in Tokyo, 1972, quote, so far personal association with the Guru is concerned, I was only with my Guru Maharaj 4 or 5 times. But I have never left his association, not even for a moment, because I am following his instructions. I have never felt any separation. There are some of my godbrothers here in India who had constant personal association with Guru Maharaj, but who are neglecting his orders. This is just like the bug who is sitting on the lap of a king. He may be very puffed up by his position, but all he can succeed in doing is biting the king. Personal association is not so important as association through service, unquote. There are many of us who, due to providential arrangements, can also attest to the modest number of opportunities we had to be in your personal association. Much of my junior years of brahmachari life were physically distant from your divine grace, yet I remain to this day vibrantly inspired and connected to you, representing your divine grace and your sublime instructions. I fall at your feet with the earnest prayer for your mercy to always refine and amplify my aspiration to become a qualified instrument in your ongoing mission. I take as your blessing that, as the years pass, the vitality of my dedication to your mission and to living by your teachings does not waver or fade in the least. One of those teachings and examples set by you was your emphasis on college preaching, for which I was personally on the receiving end. For example, in December 1972, you wrote, Shukadev Prabhu in Seattle, quote, my request to you is that you enter into the universities and colleges whenever possible and preach there with a view of recruiting some first-class devotees for helping me manage and push on this movement all over the world. That will be the best contribution. Now, spread this idea also to the other leaders. Appeal yourself to the high class of men, not the mass. Mass, too, we do not eliminate anyone, but if best men are there to run on things, mass will follow later. You even requested your secretary Shamasundar Prabhu to handwrite a note at the bottom of this letter. Quote, kindly Xerox and distribute copies of this letter to all temple presidents, GBC, and sannyasis. Paragraph. For decades, dedication to this part of your mission has occupied a major role in my life, and as has the encouragement of distribution of your all-important life-changing BBT books and your Bhaktivedanta purports. Both delight and reassurance arise again and again when, over time, all the essential elements, as well as the subtle refinements found in your BBT purports, trace directly to the writings of the six Goswamis and other predecessor acharyas. At the same time, your inimitable style of communication makes access to even the most subtle points of philosophy so easy to understand and digest. Last paragraph. Resting upon these and many more inspirations in my relationship with you as your faithful disciple, for whatever days or weeks or years remaining in this lifetime, please grant me the strength to remain always aspiring to become your ever more useful and efficient servant. For that matter, I beg to remain your eternal servant.
Thank you so much, Maharaj. Okay, we're going to start now with offerings of devotees for Maharaj. And we have one from Narasimha Swami that Sri Rupa will read for us on his behalf.
All glories to His Holiness Rompada Swami. On the auspicious day of Romapada Swami's Vyasa Puja, I would like to offer my most respectful obeisances unto his lotus feet. Maharaj has given his entire life to the service of Srila Prabhupada and ISKCON. Despite his elderly age, he continues to travel extensively throughout the world, giving his mirthful association to all. His lectures are always enlightening and meaningful. Maharaj likes to supplement his lectures with colorful PowerPoint presentations, which allows his audience to have a clear understanding of the philosophy of Krishna consciousness. For sure, those who are fortunate to attend Maharaj's classes leave with a lasting impression of his message. I first met Maharaj in 1974 in the old Henry Street Center in Brooklyn, NYC. He was always a leader, and when he was not overseeing more than 100 devotees engaged in book distribution, then he was leading a party of brahmacharis on book distribution. He took great pleasure in seeing large numbers of books being distributed, and in those days, the 1970s, the temple was usually top in the weekly Sankirtan newsletter. I remember traveling with Maharaj to the upstate New York colleges and distributing Krishna's books in the dorms. Sometimes we went door to door in the snow. It was all nectar to us in our early devotional life, and Rompad at that time was brahmachari and totally absorbed in his service of Sankirtan. I never saw Maharaj for many years until a few years back. He began visiting Kashadesh. He immediately attracted devotees, and many have taken initiation from him. His erudite lectures, which with colorful PowerPoints, are appreciated by all the devotees. It is really an honor for me to be able to work under Maharaj. He is truly a model sannyasi and always perfect in his behavior. I am purified just by thinking of him. It was an act of kindness on his part to invite me to take part in Sri Lanka Yatra earlier this year. I could attend all the lectures and have association with his disciples. I feel very grateful for this opportunity. It was also inspiring to see that Maharaj continues to distribute many sets of Srimad Bhagavatam and Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. On every yatra, Maharaj will insist on bringing many sets of books for book distribution, and every temple visited will be blessed with a set of Prabhupada's books. I certainly wish Maharaj many more years of preaching and hope and pray that the Lord will allow me more opportunity to hear from him and serve under him. With best wishes, Tudandi Bhikshu Bhakti Vigna Vinasha Nrsimha.
Thank you, Shirupa. We're trying a different mic. Hopefully that will be better.
Oh, much better.
And now I'd like to invite Krishna Murari Prabhu to read his offering. Guru Maharaj, we have the offerings that are up on the screens, and there's a copy in front of you if you'd like to follow.
Okay. I like the screen.
Dear Guru Maharaj, with folded hands, knees on ground, head bowed, please accept my respectful obeisances.
You don't need a microphone. You got a
Maharaj, there was a severe turbulence in ISKCON India because of the Bangalore case. We had just lost in the ISKCON Bangalore case in the Supreme Court. After the verdict, I consulted Maharaj, what should we do? You gave such a wise and mature guidance. We don't follow Sanatan Goswami. We don't imitate Sanatan Goswami's bribery example. We do straightforward dealings. Although at that time that guidance appeared very strange, to be honest to you, because following the path of Dharma, how at all we could succeed, because Supreme Court has ruled against us. There was practically no possibility, in my humble legal experience, 1 in a million or 1 in a billion were our chances in the review petition before the Supreme Court. All the leaders who were connected with the case were feeling, is it really possible that we can overturn this verdict, which is a very important verdict? Somehow, Maharaj, we tried to keep some faith on the direction. Guru Mukha Padma Vakya Chitete Kore Ekya Aur Na Kariyo Mane Asha. And to our astonishment, Maharaj, to our amazing astonishment, the verdict is partly overturned and now it will go for final hearing stage, and we got an opportunity to present that case again in the Supreme Court, Maharaj. The day that verdict came in, some were attending locally in the court, in the Supreme Court. Some of us were there in offices hearing that hearing. And it was not even a remote chance that we can say. In fact, at that time, I should confess, when you said that straightforward dealings and we should not go for anything which is this, I was wondering whether Maharaj has understood my question. Whether Maharaj has really understood what I'm trying to say, that we are losing this case badly. But all amazement, Maharaj. With tears of gratitude, Maharaj, after that day, we all of us said that, yes, this is something which is worthwhile. When there was such high temptations, Maharaj, with such high character, you said, no, we will do straightforward dealings only. And this really helped us in winning something which was almost impossible in my limited experience. I have never witnessed anything like this in the Supreme Court of India till date, with around 3 generations of practice behind me. Thank you so much, Maharaj. Now, this has given me faith, rather than my own tiny intelligence or inspiration. We try to follow Guru Mukha Padma Vakya, the orders of the spiritual master. Thank you so much, Maharaj.
Those of you that are from Maharashtra, you could understand what he was saying. And those of us that are not from Maharashtra, maybe 10%. And I want to say something about Bhakti Vigyan Maharaj. I see him as a peer, not as like I'm his leader and he's a follower and any of that. It was a great honor to be with him in Sri Lanka, and he has already committed. Of course, things may change, but October 1 through 7 by solar calendar is the the Chinese Independence Day, Chinese national holiday, and we're going to of another place where the people from China can get visas, and that's Nepal. So in case you're not sure what you're going to do, October 1 through 7, we'll see you in Nepal with Bhakti Vigyan Maharaj. And, the topic isn't going to be about, Gandaki River. The topic's going to be different topics. I already know what my topic is, and he'll pick his topic, and then after that, Krishna's mercy will go. A number of us will go straight to Vrindavan and do our thing in Vrindavan, japa retreat and visiting places with Bhakti Chaitanya Maharaj and Dinabandhu, spontaneous Dinabandhu Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj. I will be reading Abhiram Prabhu's offering.
Abhiram.
Yes.
Okay. Prabhupada disciple, Abhiram, that one. Okay.
On this occasion, honoring the appearance and life of His Holiness Romapada Swami, let me add my own humble obeisances at the feet of my senior godbrother, who has always tried and assist and encouraged me for serving Srila Prabhupada when I could not go one step forward in my attempt to build up the Harinam Ashram 10 years back. Sriman Ramaraya, myself, and a few other devotees slept on a basement floor in Queens, just so the Harinam could continue in NYC. Only Devi Deva Prabhu and Romapada Swami kept us fed, and eventually Maharaj arranged for a nice ashram house to allow us to succeed. Maharaj has been steadfast in his vows and enthusiastic in his leadership for more than half a century and earned the deep respect of many, but especially me. May he be properly appreciated by all Vaishnavas, and on this auspicious day, when his disciples celebrate him, let it be known to all that he is a bright spark of our founder Acharya, Srila Prabhupada.
Nandimukhi Mataji.
Dear Guru Maharaj, my most benevolent spiritual master and eternal father, I beg to offer my most humble and submissive obeisances unto you. All glories to you and Srila Prabhupada. Om Ajnana Timirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshur Umilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. On the occasion of your Vyasa Puja celebration, your Chintamani-like disciples and well-wishers gather, creating an intriguing network connection that allows bhakti currents to flow from heart to heart without any loss of energy or data.
He's a math PhD.
Your mercy, Guru Maharaj. This network connection is so powerful that anyone close to it would lose all resistance caused by ahankara and be transformed into a superconductor of bhakti. Carried by the oceanic flow of bhakti, I find myself coming before you and falling at your feet. Like a blade of grass enveloped by the darkness of night, earnestly pray for the first rays of morning sun bursting over the horizon. I beg for your merciful glance, which brightens up the faces of whoever receives it and nourishes their very beings. I beg for the required humility and resilience that will lead me through this chapter of my life, which is filled with gloomy uncertainties. I cannot help but thinking about you, Guru Maharaj. How have you sailed through years of thick and thin in serving Srila Prabhupada's mission of distributing Krishna consciousness across the continent? In the 1,000-character essay, a classical Chinese poem composed in the 6th century that was a well-known text for elementary education in ancient China, it is said, "In attending one's father and serving one's master, be serious and reverent." Filial means sparing no effort. Loyal means giving one's life. Certainly, you have been sparing no effort and giving your life to this sacred mission, committing to live up to Srila Prabhupada's highest expectation and aspiring to be an living example of his teachings. Your never-fading gratitude towards Srila Prabhupada is a secret of your success. As you say, gratitude is the seed of love. Very soon, we'll honor Srila Prabhupada's 130th anniversary and the 60th years since he legally incorporated ISKCON and laid down its 7 purposes. Needless to say, it is 60 years of hope and growth, sharing and caring, inspiration and jubilation, as well as 60 years of twists and turns, trials and errors, challenges and controversies. Awaiting us ahead is the task of making sure ISKCON continues to thrive for decades to come. As an expanding international organization in a multicultural world, it becomes increasingly important for us to be focused within and inclusive without. Emphasizing both inner development and outward contribution, we want to preserve and broadcast the Krishna consciousness practice meticulously taught by Srila Prabhupada and his faithful followers. And at the same time, respect others for who they are and not see anyone as an alien that should not be allowed to be themselves. It is also important for us to willingly reach out and connect, forging supportive and dynamic Vaishnava Sanghas, as described in the Rasa Panchadhyayi. When the Raja Gopikas joined together in their intense search for Krishna, singing, remembering, and speaking their hearts out, Krishna, who had become invisible out of his love for them, made his splendid appearance before them. And when the Gopikas linked their arms and connected their hearts in forming a festive Rasa Mandala, Krishna gave himself exclusively to each one of them. Krishna Vasha Hetu Eka Prema Bhakti Rasa. Unalloyed devotional love for Krishna is the only cause for the Lord's satisfaction. Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Lila 17.75. Who can fathom the power of the Prema Bhakti that is exchanged between and flows from the hearts of the divine couple and descends to this Kali Yuga infested place through the transparent medium of disciplic succession? I have the good fortune of having a glimpse of this unimaginable power by coming in contact with you, a maker of magic in your quest for eternal service to Srila Prabhupada. By your causeless care and unconditional love, you awaken in us self-worth and self-esteem, inner security and inner stability, confidence in Krishna that everything is under his perfect arrangement. The warm harbor of your association is the best place of refuge and comfort, as you are forever ready to give us your protection and keep us by your side. Guru Maharaj. You are the worthiest master and the most nurturing father I could ever have. Every time remembering that I am one of your dependent children, my heart becomes overjoyed. It is only by the grace of Providence that after lifetimes of wandering, I finally landed at the shelter of your lotus feet. Let me now cast aside all reservations and plunge into this ocean of mercy. Once again, I fall at your feet. Please accept me, maintain me, and train me to dedicate myself single-mindedly to you and your service to Srila Prabhupada, sparing no effort and giving my life. Although I am insignificant, frail, and fallible, and have little to offer. Your eternal servant, Nandimukhi Devi Dasi.
Hare Krishna, dearest Guru Maharaj. Please accept our most humble obeisances at your divine lotus feet. All glories to our eternal Savior, Srila Prabhupada. On this most sacred occasion of your Vyasa Puja, our hearts overflow with gratitude and joy as we reflect on the inconceivable mercy of being accepted as your disciples. To be under your shelter is the greatest blessing of our lives. Guru Maharaj, you're the divine light guiding us through the darkness of material existence. With every breath and every step, you serve Srila Prabhupada with unwavering dedication and deep devotion, showing us what true surrender looks like. Your every word, every class, every glance is saturated with compassion and divine wisdom. You travel tirelessly across the globe, not for yourself, but to uplift souls burdened by forgetfulness of Krishna, to awaken love and faith where there is fear. Your daily classes are lifelines for us, streams of nectar that quench the thirst of our hearts. In your teachings, we find direction, clarity, and the courage to walk the path of bhakti. Your quick and thoughtful replies to our queries show not only your brilliance, but your deep love and concern for each of us. When you smile, it is as if the clouds in our lives are lifted. When you glance upon us, we feel protected, seen, and held by the most caring spiritual Father. Your presence alone instills peace and purpose. Guru Maharaj, you're a living embodiment of sincerity, discipline, and surrender. You do not simply speak the scriptures, you live them. You carry the heart of our acharyas in your own, and through your lectures, enriched with profound insights and stunning visuals, you bring the spiritual world closer to us. We are forever indebted that you have chosen to embrace us as your spiritual children. We do not have the words to express the depth of our gratitude. Our only prayer is that we may one day become worthy of the love and mercy you so freely give. Guru Maharaj, please bless us that we may serve Srila Prabhupada's mission with devotion and humility, and that we may become instruments of your vision. We fervently pray to Sri Radha Govind to bless you with robust health and a long life, so that this world may continue to be graced by your presence. With all the love and reverence in our hearts, we bow at your lotus feet. All glories to you, our beloved Guru Maharaj. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Your humble servants, Bhaktivinoda Das, Naradi Devi Dasi, Ishan, and Meera.
Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj. please accept my humble obeisances at the dust of your lotus feet. All glories to you and your service to Srila Prabhupada. I am deeply grateful for your mercy, patience, and loving guidance. I am very fallen soul, but still you are involved and guided me in my life. By your blessings, I learned the true meaning of devotion and how the representative of the Supreme Lord comes and delivers us. I am thankful for every lesson you give. Tadvidi pranipatena pariprashnena sevya padekshanti te jnanam jnana tattvadarshina. These are the true words coming from the Supreme Lord. Serving you gives me strength and hope in my spiritual journey. Bless me, my dear Guru Maharaj, that I always render service unto you without any deviation. May I always remember your instructions and seek to apply them in my life. Your servant, Suniti Devi Dasi.
ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। नमो ओम विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते रोमपादस्वामिनिति नामिने। नमो ओम विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। Respected and dear Guru Maharaj, Hare Krishna, please accept my most respectful and prostrated humble obeisances at the dust of your divine lotus feet. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to you. Guru Maharaj, I have no qualification to glorify the magnanimous and most munificent personality like your divine grace. On this auspicious day of your Vyas Puja, I would like to take this opportunity for my purification. Guru Maharaj, in the seminar at Naperville, I am chanting, I am hearing, but I am barely changing. His Grace Nityananda Prana Prabhuji and Himangi Mataji shared practical realizations to help us grow in our own Krishna consciousness. Prabhuji shared the following verse and mentioned it is his go-to verse in life's many circumstances. Srimad Bhagavatam 3:5-25-20. Prasangam ajaram pasham atmanah kaviyo vidu sa eva sadhu shukrato mokshadvaram apavratam. Every learned man knows very well that attachment for the material is the greatest entanglement for the spirit soul. But that same attachment, when applied to the self-realized devotees, opens the doors of liberation. This verse mentions how just by transforming our attachment from asat to sat or material to transcendental personalities open the path of devotional service to the Lord. Guru Maharaj, you have innumerable qualities. I would like to focus on some of the qualities, a drop of which if you can shower upon your insignificant servant, my life will change. Avyartha kalatvam. In Bhagavad Gita 6.17 purport, Srila Prabhupada quotes that Srila Rupa Goswami mentions a devotee never wastes a moment without the service of Krishna. I can see that you tirelessly engage yourself in service to Srila Prabhupada. I am very weak and spend a lot of time frivolously seeking your blessings to overcome this challenge. Organized. Guru Maharaj, we see how well organized you are in whatever service you do. Even heard from many devotees about how you plan and execute everything with minute details. Recently, I heard from Mother Kamalini recollecting her early days in Brooklyn Temple with you as her Sankirtan leader, and she is glorifying this aspect as well. I seek your prayers and blessings to have some organization into my unorganized life. clarity and focus. Guru Maharaj, the clarity and focus you have in your life of Krishna consciousness are inspirational. You are clear what you have, what and how you want to present any topic to help your disciple and well-wishers in any seminar. You always remain focused in service as an instrument of Srila Prabhupada. Please empower me with the drop of the same. Expert, Daksha. Guru Maharaj, you are expert in executing devotional service and engage your disciples and well-wisher in service to Srila Prabhupada. As an expert captain, you are providing what we need. An example is the Vaishnava etiquette seminar. One instruction that Her Grace Krishnila Mataji shared, you asked her to be best employee at the workplace. And I meditate on that to be a proper representative of Guru Parampara. I seek your blessings as I have a lot of scope of improvement. Careful. Guru Maharaj, you are very careful in execution of your devotional service. I witnessed in Hyderabad around 15 years back, there was a child named Gauranga, and during your lecture, you took his name and he started crying. In the next class, you gave him written letter seeking forgiveness, exemplifying for all of us what we should be very careful with our dealings with Vaishnavas and safeguard ourselves from offenses. Guru Maharaj, the year 2025 was filled with lot of lessons, and I succumbed to financial losses due to cyber fraud. The incident taught a lesson for life. At workplace, they want to do cost reduction by reducing resources. One more difficulty came a trip to India for performing rituals to my departed father had to be cut short from 6 weeks to 3 weeks. I received important guidance and support from His Grace Jagdananda Prabhuji and managed the situation without getting too much impacted by them. Prabhuji being there to help in all circumstances in life is the biggest blessings of yours in our life. The way Jagdananda Prabhuji went through triple bypass surgery, maintaining elevated consciousness throughout the situation is filled with so many teachings. It is amazing to see him recovering from the surgery and again fully engaged in the service of Guru Gauranga, Lakshmi Narasimha Deva and all the Vaishnavas. He is an exemplary mentor and guide for all of us in Indore, and I seek your blessings to properly remain under his teachings and guidance. Her Grace Anand Vrindavan Mataji is leading 5 a.m. Japak Club in Indore and giving lot of encouragement to all of us to chant the holy name attentively. His Grace Padmanabh Prabhuji engaged in practical service for your pleasure is amazing to see. Her Grace Krishna Mataji's wisdom is otherworldly. Access to these resources is manifesting in my life by your divine grace blessings. I am grateful to these gem-like resources in my life. On this auspicious day, I remind myself the instructions for lifetime which you kindly shared with me in 2010 when I moved to Hyderabad. Regularity and focus upon daily sadhana, spiritual and emotional care extended to wife and child, hearing with an open heart. Once again, I seek empowerment to keep these instructions in the forefront of my life. I would like to go deeper into my relationships with Srila Prabhupada by reading his books and imbibing his teachings in my life. Guru Maharaj, I seek forgiveness for all my mistakes. Vansha kalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhubhyev cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Hare Krishna, your insignificant servant, Akhiladhara Das.
Thank you, Akhiladhara Prabhu. I just want to take a minute to acknowledge that we have amongst us another Prabhupada disciple, Guru Maharaj's god brother Jitendra Prabhu from Kishore Kishori Temple. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, Prabhu. And now Amara Mataji.
Dear Guru Maharaj, please accept my humble and respectful obeisances at your divine lotus feet. All glories to ISKCON founder Acharya, His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. On this auspicious occasion of your Vyas Puja, I humbly wish to express my heartfelt gratitude for how our lives and consciousness are gradually shaping in devotional service to Krishna, only because of your tireless efforts. It is difficult to even imagine the hardships you endure through constant travel, solely to give your causelessly merciful and pure association to all of us. Moreover, you kindly accommodate yourself in various homes, adjusting to every circumstance with grace. Your calm and composed presence bring auspiciousness and mercy everywhere you go. We have practical experience of life's acute uncertainties, navigating unknown territories, engaging in difficult conversations, and facing repeated reversals. Such is the nature of this material world, characterized by constant duality. Yet, your kind instructions have always guided us as a torchlight through these dark patches of our life. From your classes, instructions like, who is in the center? Krishna is to be pleased. What is my why? Then the how and what will become clear. Big rocks first. Hear attentively, ears will conquer the mind. Offer from heart. There is no substitute to purity. Humility attracts Krishna's mercy. Pride is the nemesis of humility. And many, many more. These sutras guide us step by step toward Krishna, even amidst the grave negativity of material existence. Repeatedly, your teachings give us the confidence that although the material world will always present complexities, we can still consciously choose Krishna's shelter, and no one can ever take that choice away from us. This is your invaluable and loving gift to us, which cannot be even contemplated to ever be repaid. I get reminded of this verse from Srimad Bhagavatam 4:22-47, which Prithu Maharaj is offering to Sri Sanat Kumar. Yair idrishi bhagavato gatir atmavada ekantato nigamibhi pratipaditanaha tushyanta abhadra karunah swakratena nityam ko naam tat pratikaroti vinoda patram. How can such persons who have rendered unlimited service by explaining the path of self-realization in relation to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and whose explanations are given for our enlightenment with complete conviction and Vedic evidence, be repaid except by folded pans containing water for their satisfaction? Such great personalities can be satisfied only by their own activities, which are distributed amongst human society out of their unlimited mercy. Like a pauper, I have nothing of value to offer at your lotus feet, Guru Maharaj. But I can promise that I will make all endeavors within my capacity to become sincere on this path of devotional service to Krishna for your and Srila Prabhupada's pleasure. On this auspicious day, I beg for your mercy to be able to sincerely apply your instructions, for they are the doorway to the unconditional love you carry for all of us. Kindly bless me with the strength to remain unaffected by externals and to stay focused solely on the goal of pleasing Guru and Krishna, aspiring to be your humble servant, Amara Devi.
Dear Guru Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. All glories to you. I would like to offer my sincere gratitude for your guidance and inspiration. And when I first wanted to have a pet and kept pestering my parents about it without reaching any conclusion, I finally came to seek your guidance. You lovingly helped me understand that I could do something more meaningful by having a pet calf at Gita Nagari. We could visit the calf from time to time. This was such a good idea. The calf stays in her natural environment with her friends and family, and I can care for her whenever I go, helping to protect her from getting slaughtered. Through your encouragement, I learned lessons of compassion and that loving does not mean owning, but serving in a way that is best for another living entity. By adopting one calf, I felt a deep sense of responsibility and joy. This experience inspired me to want to save 2 more calves. With this intention, I'm trying to fundraise and seek the help of my friends and others so they can also contribute to this mission. To protect more calves, Maharaj, I love how you turn my wish to have a pet into something spiritual and full of joyful service. Now I feel I should have a cowshed in my backyard.
Whoa.
I especially appreciate your simplicity, kindness, and understanding nature and disciplined life. You take even the small moments to connect with everyone, young and old alike, and treat them as individual souls. You have patiently explained to me how to strive for pure devotion in a way that I can understand. Your personal care and encouragement gives me hope to grow spiritually. I humbly request your prayers and blessing that I become sincere and steady in my chanting. Your servant Vishaka.
Wait a minute. Backyard? Have you thought it through, or is this like emotional?
Both.
Your backyard isn't so big. I don't know if I'd like to be a moo cow in your backyard.
Thank you.
Yeah? Okay. Moo. Gitanagari's great. You know, there's lots of space. There's other moo cows to be with. Okay, go ahead.
Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj. Please accept my humble obeisances on your merciful lotus feet. All glories to you and Srila Prabhupada. Guru Maharaj, you are an empowered Acharya who is fully dedicated to the mission of Srila Prabhupada. Observing you in different places like home programs, yatras, retreats, etc., I have come to believe the fact that you are gifted with the divine energy to carry on the mission. Words will never be enough to express my gratitude to you, who is always giving best instructions of life. Sometimes I think this Bhakti Yoga process is lifelong. Will I ever be able to attain Krishna? But after hearing Krishna's promises in the instructions from your lotus mouth, I have full faith that someday I surely will reach the destination. Last year, I wrote that I am in Toledo and I had no direct association over there. Things have changed now. I'm associating with Yugal Kishore Prabhuji in Farmington Hills, who encourages and guides me personally in my spiritual journey. Being able to serve you when you come to know why is another blessing from you. I appreciate the opportunities given to me to serve you, which gives me joy. When I become overwhelmed or fear arises, thinking of you instantly lifts me out of that fear. Guru Maharaj, I am an extremely fallen soul, so I pray with the only hope that you shower your mercy so I can grow in this path. I sincerely pray to Lord Narasimha Deva for your successful preaching journey and good health. I offer my most respectful obeisances on your merciful lotus feet. Your aspiring servant Sudhir.
Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. I wanted to express my heartfelt gratitude for your merciful association. I still remember the first time I met you as a new devotee, unsure and still learning. Yet the moment I heard your gentle voice, I saw your compassion. Something inside me feels protected and guided. That first meeting remains a blessing in my heart. Guru Maharaj, the best part of your class is the way you explain every answer with such clarity and patience. Even though I am still growing in my spiritual understanding, your words give me hope and strength. With your permission, I would like to share a few simple lines written by me, which express how I feel on this path. Oh, may I, Guru Maharaj? May I?
Go.
Yeah, okay. I'm not there yet, but I am trying every day. I'm not there yet, but I chant the holy name. I'm not there yet, still my heart wants to grow. I'm not there yet, but your mercy help me know. I'm not there yet, sometime I fall behind. I'm not there yet, but you stay in my mind. I'm not there yet I feel you by my side. I'm not there yet, one day you will take me inside. I'm not there yet, but Krishna, I won't forget it. You are the goal I walk toward, even I am not there yet. Your teachings make this word feel real in my life. They remind me that progress may be slow, but your guidance keep me moving towards Krishna step by step. Thank you, Guru Maharaj, for your kindness, your time, and your compassionate instruction. I pray to always remain under your shelter and continue to grow in Krishna consciousness by your service, by your mercy. Your servant, Alladni Radha Devi Dasi.
Guru Maharaj, we have 2 more offerings and 1 video offering by Saranga Prabhu. If we have your permission, can we do those 3?
What do you want me to do?
We have 2 more offerings.
I heard that.
If it's okay with you, we can keep that schedule. 2 more offerings and then
How are we doing with the time? It's now 3 minutes before.
it's 4 minutes before 1. So we have 5 more minutes, yeah.
So let's do the video.
Skip over to the video.
Because video takes a little while.